I feel really excited right now. But my theme for today I wanted to share is you cannot mess this up. You couldn't mess this up if you tried to. So stop being so hard on yourself. That was my theme for today. Just be easy on yourself. Laugh at your imperfections. You're gonna make mistakes. But why don't you smile while you do it, you know? So, oh, so beautiful. I had this lady come in today to the restaurant. I serve at a restaurant, if you didn't know. And she was so sweet, a solo diner. And she wanted to speak to my manager. So I had to go get my manager. And my manager said that she had been knowing me. She felt like she knew me her whole life. And I was like, in my head, duh, we are family. I don't want to freak you out. I have been knowing you. I've known you your whole life. And we are family, you know? What do you need? I'm here to serve you. So that was like a good time today. I just had a good day at my job, and that was fun. And it reminds me of this quote. One of my favorite YouTube channels, she says this all the time. She says, when you feel good, you feel God. And I find it interesting because in religion they call it God. In physics and science they call it the quantum field. And, you know, when you feel good, you like relax your body and you like open up into the present space around you. Einstein said, when space-time bends in the presence of matter and energy. And that's all that we are. How beautiful is that? Matter and energy, light, coming from the mitochondria, from the powerhouse of the cell. Look how beautiful, look how gorgeous you are. It's so beautiful. And this quote that I wrote down earlier today just slipped out, so I might read it. Because, you know, health is too, I was thinking about this a lot today. Health is both physical and spiritual, you know. You can't mess this up. You cannot mess this up, you know. So why expect the worst when you expect the worst, or when you think you're going to mess up, or you think you're doing the wrong thing, or something. You got tension in your body. Relaxation is who you truly are. Tension is who you think you are. That's what they say. So it's like, have faith in yourself. Have faith that you cannot mess this up. And whatever mistakes you do happen to make, it's just part of the journey, part of the learning process. And people ask me, we train them to hold 3 glasses in one hand. Like, what if I drop it? Go ahead and go drop those glasses, okay? Then we're going to pick them up and we're going to do it again. Like, go break those glasses. Go. You got this. You were born for this. That's what I tell them when they're doing their 3 glass carry. You were born for this. Go. Anyway, okay, so this little quote here. If one will have faith in himself, faith in his fellow men, in the universe, and in God, the quantum field, that faith will light the place in which he finds himself, and by the light of his faith, he will be able to see that all is good. All is good. And the light shed by this faith will light the way for others. We become conscious of darkness only when we are without faith, for faith is ever the light of our day and the light on our way, making that way clearly visible to us, even when to all others it may be beset with obstacles in the ongoing rough. It just made me think about this. Earlier this morning, I went back into the kitchen because I had to make something, and one of the chefs said to me, I wish the other servers acted like you. And I was like, what happened? And they were like, that person just came back and they were so mean and rude. And I was just like, I told him, I was just like, leave that energy. Like, let them have that energy, you know. Let people be negative, let them sit in it. It's like you decide to poo your diaper, you gotta sit in it, you know. Like, let people have that energy. Don't let it rub off on you. Don't let that darkness seep into your pores. Don't give it back. Don't reflect back, because that's what it wants you to do. And we're stubborn in the best way. Give them the light, you know. And that's so much harder said than done. But I feel like, when you build up your biochemistry, when you're rooted in your physical, when you're embracing the physical light, thinking about your mitochondria, how you can vamp them up, powerhouse of the cell. Again, this is where we're going to get most of the energy in the cell. There's trillions of cells. Trillions. It's a miracle that they are all working together. It's amazing. Don't take on that energy. Don't mirror that darkness. And also, what's cool, what I recommend as well is like, this is like a little, I think they call it like an ivy or an apotheosis. But go get you a plant and start propagating. And this is, I think it's pet friendly, I want to say. Like this and snake plants. Like our biochemistry, like we work in conjunction with plants. So when you put them in their environment, I'm pretty sure there's also some studies that show that like plants improve the environment. But like they breathe in carbon dioxide and breathe out oxygen. Mitochondria love oxygen. That's who they're in business with. Big oxygen, So like put you some plants around the environment, allow them to clean and purify the air. A lot of people right now, we suffer from autoimmune diseases, mold, toxins in the environment, and you have a plant doing all that work. I mean, don't sleep on it if you're struggling, if you're tired of being tired, you're tired of being exhausted or fatigued. Like we, to some degree, are all struggling with low level, like autoimmune. Our immune systems, we have turned our eyes away from our mitochondria function, and this is our immune system, our immune function, also our intuition. So don't sleep on the plants, don't sleep on having them. And yeah, it was a good day. And look, I have my deck of love letters, so I'll pick 3 of them. It's like letters that you would leave to yourself later. Like, what would you say to yourself at the end of today or in 5 minutes? Alan Watts says you're not obligated to be the same person you were even 5 minutes ago. Because you're constantly changing. When you look at the cell, you see that, The cell is always changing and something's always going on. First card is you are solid. Second card, you turn pain into abundance. Third card, you have the ability to meet your own needs. You're the only one who's going to breathe that oxygen in. You're the only one who can become conscious of all this mouth breathing. You're the only one who can take yourself out into the sunlight, take yourself on a walk. You're the only one who's going to feed yourself. I'm sorry, I love you, but you're going to have to go alone. I love you so much. If I could do it for you, I truly would. I would take this step for you if I could. But I send you all my love. Every single day is a beautiful day to start over. New light and day cycle, it's so beautiful. It's so gorgeous. Last thing, the carbon dioxide in the plants. We are overcome within the chronic diseases, all these diseases that people have, autoimmune stuff, is like an overload, an inability to handle oxygen levels. That's what the mitochondria are doing. We have a buildup of the lactic acid, the carbon dioxide. Not a bad thing, it's just like our body is a system and it needs to constantly be running. It's like if you're not putting, not changing oil in the car, the engine is not going to stay as healthy for longer, Our body's meant to move. It's always moving, but we're having some stagnancy when we have deficiencies in the mitochondria. So I do wish you the best of luck. Last thing, it doesn't matter what your workouts are looking like or your physical activity if it's not helping you to rest at night. Like rest and sleep and our ability for our immune system, nervous system to restore itself at night. A marker of HRV, heart rate variability at night, in those sleep stages. If you're not exercising to improve your sleep, ask yourself, what type of exercise can I do that would help improve my sleep? That's why I like walking, because it's so good for the mitochondria. Mitochondria love walking. It's like very low impact, and it's just it's slow and steady. It's like slow and steady eggs over easy versus frying it, you know? Totally different outcome. Totally different. So anyway, I'll leave this here. You can like, share, and subscribe if you found this helpful, but as always, I do wish you the best of luck.